Welcome you guys to today's MOVEBR webinar hosted by SJB Group. I'm Tyra and I'm a part of the small business outreach team over with MOVEBR, and we're here to serve you today. We're going to make this webinar fast and full of value, but I promise you that you guys will have access to us afterward to ask questions, and you can definitely put those questions in the chat for everyone, or you can use your Q&A button. We're super excited to be here with you, and I want to turn it over to Kenyatta Sparks, our host today from SJB Group.
Thank you, Ms. Tyra. How you doing this morning? Can everyone hear me well? First of all, I appreciate this opportunity to be able to be on. Just kind of share with you, about supportive services, going into this new year. I know the city of Baton Rouge, Parish has a lot of great things going on. It's specifically pertaining to MOVEBR. Obviously, I know the mayor and her staff are working diligently to prepare a DBE program for the city. So, in a few discussions that Ms. Tyra and I have had over the course of these last few months, we felt that it would be a great need for us just to kind of share with you all who we are, who our team is, that can assist in the efforts of helping you continue to establish a successful and sustainable business. But we also want to share with you just the services in that we can help as well. So what I'm gonna do in a few minutes is just share with you my screen, just so you can kind of have something to view as I speak, and then following that, I'll let Ms. Tyra take it over from there. I think you got to give me access to be able to share my screen, Ms. Tyra.
All right, I turned it on all panelists, so I apologize for the delay, you guys. Give me 1 second. All right, did that work?
Let's see. Yep. Well, can y'all see my screen now?
You sure can.
Yeah, I'm wondering why it's not allowing me to. Hold on 1 second. I apologize, y'all. It's having a little difficulties here. I don't know why. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. Okay, what about now?
Perfect.
Great. And I apologize for that. So just to kind of give you a small synopsis real quick, SJB Group's DBE Supportive Services. We are currently under contract with DOTD compliance programs to help facilitate their DBE program by way of providing technical assistance to the small businesses, and, mainly in the DBE arena. And I said that way because we also provide assistance to the firms who are interested in getting certified. There is some limited assistance we can give to them while going through the application process. So just to kind of give you a little rundown of who our team is, obviously, if you aren't aware, this is the first year that DOTD has decided to have 2 consultants to help them facilitate the supportive services. So our region, as you can see here, is Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, Lafayette, Alexandria, Shreveport, and Monroe, which will consist of Region A. Urban League of Louisiana would be the consultant for all the DB certified firms who are located in the New Orleans and Hammond area. So anyone outside of that region, we will, obviously as the rest of the state, we will provide assistance to. Um, just to, kind of keep, from any confusion, you can still feel free to contact us and we'll make sure we handle the code and get you to the right individuals. As far as on our team, we have Miss Jackie DeBoard, who is our program manager. And then you have Miss Grace Chapman, our communication specialist. She'll be the individual that contacts a lot of our firms just to see what their immediate assistance is. We do a needs assessment so that way we can we can get a roadmap to know exactly where you're currently at to help you facilitate to get to where you want to be. In any aspects, obviously, I'm gonna share with you a few things that we do assist in. A lot of times my main focus point is what the common concerns are. However, like I share with everyone else, I don't want you to just limit us to that. For all certified firms, anything that you need assistance with, don't hesitate to contact us. Because if we're not able to assist you in those areas, we have resource partners in our ecosystem of resource agencies within the state that can complement what we do and vice versa, which leads to how, we have a great business relationship with Metromorphosis. So also Daryl Ivy, he assists, he's our expert, our professional engineer here at SJB Group, and he assists the firms in aspects of business. I apologize, bidding and estimating, also planning and scheduling. And just any questions you have about contract language. Due to our contract, we're not able to actually do the proposal itself, but we are available to address any questions you may have while putting together a quality bid. One of the things that we found over the years is that all of the firms are great with the work that they're able to do, but they have a few areas that they may have not taken into consideration while preparing the bid, which sometimes lead to them not finishing the project or not being able to make the profit that they anticipated while putting the bid together. And then we also make sure with the planning and scheduling, Daryl Ivy works on retainer contract with DOTD, so he's very experienced in this area. That helps you make sure that you're staying on track with the projects, getting everything done within the time that matter, because we all know that time is money. So we want to make sure that we're able to address those areas with the firms to make sure that they are able to, complete quality work and also have a great back office structure. So also assist in those efforts, we have Ms. Savitri Wilson with Solid Ground Innovations. Some of you all who are in attendance today may have been able to participate or attend some of our previous webinars. We dive off into doing, governmental contracting. We also do, just how to properly prepare yourself for the government contracts, but also with bonding and any type of grants. And then we just finished up our year with Ms. Paula Roddy, that's the director of compliance programs at DOTD. She did a great job of just giving a great synopsis of what's going on throughout the year and what's coming up in the upcoming year, and also just giving you statistics of where the program is at currently. So Mr. Vitri does a great job of developing these training webinars. If you haven't been able to participate in them live, we have a great pool of them on our website, and I'll be able to give you that information also as we go forward. And then we have Little Dog Marketing, Ms. Megan Montgomery. She handles all of our marketing aspects whenever we're creating or revising business cards, capability statements, websites, because one of the worst things that you will want to have as a small business is have a website that's always under construction. So we find those ways on the technical support, the back office structure, to make sure that you feel confident as you're going out marketing your business, and not just sharing with them what you can do on the front end as far as the labor, but also have you everything prepared on the back end when it comes to all of the documentation and filing. And obviously due to COVID, we found that a lot of the firms are seeing the sense of urgency that we've been encouraging in them to really have going forward, to make sure that they're probably prepared for any of the unseens and any of the unknowns. And I believe COVID has really exposed that so much to them to where they're really taking advantage of the opportunities that are the services that we're providing to meet those opportunities. So kind of just to share with you a little bit about the services that we provide. Um, just some of that, just finished sharing with you that we have little dog marketing on our team. So we, prepare business cards, profile sheets, which is really a one-page capability statement. Marketing trifolds. The marketing trifolds allow us to be able to really dive off more into actual photos of what, as far as projects that you've done in the past, and whatnot. And just to help you better, once again have that confidence to know whenever you go into any type of events, or even if you get in those one-on-one meetings with prime contractors, you always feel much better when you can have something that you can leave behind. It just gives you more sense, that more sensibility of knowing that you are speaking to them as far as being a quality business and not just being in that box of being looked at as a DBE. Because we never encourage a firm to go in with the neon lights flashing on their heads, saying that I'm a DBE, use me. No, we want you to sell yourself on the quality of business you offer, but also have that attractive tool on your tool belt as being a DBE in case there is a goal or anything in place. And then we also act as a liaisons between a DBE contractor and the prime contractor to provide information and in problems occurring on the job site. So we like to work as that in between. A lot of times we have someone that can, quote unquote, stand on the table for you and represent you, to where there might be some areas that we can help mend those areas where there might have been some difficulties, or just being able to put you in front of the right individuals that you can team with. Once again, we work as that liaisons. And then keeping you informed of all upcoming projects. Obviously, with our contract being with DOTD, a lot of information that we provide to the DB firms will be, mainly pertaining to roads, bridge, and highway construction. I think that's going to tie in extremely well with what you're going to hear today about MOVEBR. I'm not all the way sure, but there may be some opportunities where they may have some federal funding to go along with the funding that's already in place for the MOVEBR projects. If that is the case, then there may potentially be an opportunity for the DB firms who are established in the LAUCP, which is Louisiana Unified Certification Program, to be able to be used toward those goals. Once again, I'm not sure what the overall status is of the program. I do know that the mayor and her staff are working diligently to get everything launched. Once they come out with all of those details, then we'll also see how it plays in with being certified in the LAUCP. But the true and upfront benefit of being certified in the federal program is that we will be able to provide you the assistance that will also help you be prepared for any projects that's within your local marketplace, as I'm going through with you right now. So there's the true benefit of being able to utilize us by being certified in the federal program. And if there is an opportunity for them to be able to use from the pool of the federal program to go toward the MOVEBR goals, then I think this is I know that this is the best time for you to take advantage of that opportunity with the certification process. And we help through that, just as I mentioned before, with providing you with the application, all of the documents that you need for throughout the application process. We also do a question by question review of that application prior to you submitting it into your respective certifying agencies. And I'll share with you who those agencies are as soon as I finish going through these lists of services. And also with providing guidance on material takeoffs, bid preparation, and estimating project scheduling. That's the areas that I mentioned to you a few seconds ago that Daryl Ivey really dives in. We host large webinar trainings, but we also do a lot of one-on-one tutorials as well. And one-on-one, as far as just going through the contracts with the firms who have either previously submitted a contract or currently in the process of preparing a bid. We always are able to follow up with our large webinar training, because now the language that Dara uses actually makes more sense because we have something that we've established by way of the large webinar that can dive off into the one-on-one assistance. And then we also have an IT specialist here at our office that can help any computer operations to include troubleshooting problems, internet access, software installation, just your basic technical computer training. We have someone that can fit in that area as well. One of the things that we recognize when we're talking about the type of assistance, remember, I'm mainly targeting areas that I know over the years that the small minority and women-owned businesses who are in the DBE program have shared with us where they have had the large deficiencies at. So we, tend to talk about those talking points more than the others. So once again, I reiterate, please do not just box into what I'm sharing with you today. Anything you need assistance with, please give us a call. It's better for us to say that we can help you find someone else to assist you in that area than for you to assume and you miss out on some great assistance, which once again, that I apologize for being reluctant and not saying everything that we do is free. There is no cost to you. Remember, we're under contract with DOTD. Federal Highway allots them a certain dollar amount to contract out to us as well as to Urban League. So that's another great thing when you can get all of this great assistance at no cost. And then also we assist in financial areas such as loan and bonding package preparations, company financial statements. Once again, we're not the financial institution, but we can help take whatever you currently have and make revisions, or we can help you start from scratch. So when you're in the process of pursuing bonding, increasing your bonding, or even starting from the very bottom, even with your financial packages, we can do those things in house. But we also have some great resource partners that can add on to that as well. So just to get, once again, I wanted to give you a small synopsis of what we do. We just believe that this is a great opportunity for you to get a better understanding because we can help you catapult your business into the direction that you want to go in while preparing yourself for MOVEBR or any other projects. But because this, the talking point today is getting yourself prepared for the upcoming construction phases of MOVEBR, we just think that it would be great for you all to reach out to us. Let's go ahead and if you are certified, let's look and see what we can do to help you get more prepared. If you're not certified, let's help you get certified so you can begin on the same path. And as far as once again, before I pass it on to Ms. Tyra, just to give you an understanding of the program itself, the unified program was established here in 2003 in Louisiana because federal government mandated that each state develop a unified program. Well, that unified program consists of 3 certifying agencies. So you have DOTD, which is Federal Highway Administration. You have Federal Aviation Administration is Louis Armstrong Airport in New Orleans. And you also have Federal Transit Authority, which is RTA in New Orleans. So all 3 of those agencies are the only firms that can certify for the federal DBE program. And so once again, when you get certified by one, you're accepted by all 3 whenever they have projects with goals on them. It's roughly 1,400 or so firms that are currently certified in the state of Louisiana. That's a large pool. I know a lot of the firms, we have a pretty solid footprint in the DBE arena. A lot of firms know about us. They know the services that we provide. I don't have a chance to see who's all in attendance now. So anyone who is on here, hopefully you can attest to that. But the ones who are not, we would love the opportunity to show you how we can help you continue to grow your business. So once again, just wanted to give you a small understanding of who we are, what we do, how we can help you grow, and also just make sure that you know that we're, like Ms. Tara already stated, that we're going to be available even once this webinar is concluded to be able to assist you in any questions you have or anything that you need going forward to once again be successful. So at that point, I would like to just turn it back over to Ms. Tyra.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You guys, I want to let y'all know that if you know Stephanie and myself, you know that we talk to Kenyatta every week. So if you need to get in touch with Kenyatta or SJB Group, of course, you can contact them directly, but you can definitely call us and we will help put you in contact with Kenyatta. We'll make sure that you have the right documents. We'll get you on the right track to getting DBE certified and really maximizing that certification. I speak with small businesses all the time that are not utilizing the service. They're not updating their registration. Those are all things that Kenyatta can help you go through. And I want to tell you why that's so important, because Stacy and I get calls every week for people who are certified. Big businesses want to know that they're doing business with someone who's been vetted, somebody who they've checked out and they're not scamming the system, that they're truly a DBE. And the benefit to updating your record is that when somebody, let's say Blue Cross Blue Shield, calls me and says, I need 3 quotes for cleaning companies, I can give them your name and I'm sure that we're not missing anybody. And that's what we want to make sure is not happening. We want to make sure that you get all the benefits that your taxpayer dollars pay for. And we know that this is one. So I want to take a moment before we launch our poll. I want to take just a second to encourage you guys to reach out to somebody in your phone and let them know that you're on this valuable webinar and you'd love to see them hop on too. So take just a moment and I'm gonna, Kenyatta, did you have something?
I can also, and I apologize, I'm gonna put it in the chat area, Miss Tyra, all of my contact information. That way they can, have my direct line here at the office, as well as have my email address and also our website that we encourage them to go and subscribe to, because then that way they can get, anytime we populate with new information, they'll get notified. But it would be great if they're certified to utilize that. That's why we created it. If they're not, it's great because then they can get familiar with what we can offer them to, just to encourage them again, like you say, to take advantage of the services that we provide.
Absolutely. All that technical assistance, you guys, free of charge. I know small business owners that are on Facebook trying to find somebody to do this, that, and the other and put together these things for them. If you go through this free certification process, and I promise y'all, it's not that bad. I've done it and I've helped a dozen people do it. Go through this free certification process and then tap into experts like Kenyatta and their team over there to help you through some of the technical things like putting together your trifold, putting together your bid, making sure that you understand all the questions that are being asked for you. And all these things are free of charge. And so we're going to launch our poll, you guys. I ask that you kindly answer the poll. We actually take this stuff very seriously so that we can make the webinars most valuable for you.
All right, guys, I think I'm up now. My name's Travis Woodard. I'm with CSRS, and we're one of the program managers for the MOVEBR program. So we're going to start with just a quick overview of what is MOVEBR for anyone that may not be familiar with it at this point. But MOVEBR is a transportation enhancement program for East Baton Rouge Parish. We've got projects all over the parish. It's funded by a half-cent sales tax that'll last for 30 years. In order to expedite completion of the projects, we are bonding some of that revenue in order to have it available to move some of these projects forward more quickly rather than waiting on the taxes to be collected. So the vision statement for our program is very important to us. It's something that both our teams as well as the city parish subscribe to, and that is that we are the standard of excellence in moving and delivering transportation solutions for the entire region in a safe and sustainable manner, enhancing strong neighborhoods, communities, and economic vitality for all residents of East Baton Rouge. So we wanted to make sure that this was very inclusive, and I think the small business outreach efforts that you've seen thus far are a great indicator that the mayor's team is very committed to the inclusivity. In terms of our projects, you can see here's a rough breakdown of how the $1.1 billion will be spent on the program. About 800 million of that goes towards capacity projects or adding new lanes. 12 projects, roughly 200 million for improving existing corridors like College Drive, and then another 70 million on community enhancements. Lastly, but certainly not least, and there's been quite a bit in the news about this most recently, is about $40 million being spent on traffic signal upgrades. Those are things like replacing equipment, changing the strand wire signals out for mass storm signals, updating the technology and the controllers. I think you're going to soon hear about a website that will allow us to predict travel times so that you as a commuter can understand how long it's going to take you to get from point A to point B using various routes. So lots of exciting things happening on the signal front. So at this point, I think Tyra is going to talk to you a little bit specifically about the MOVEBR small business outreach.
Actually, I want to welcome Jonathan Hill up to talk about our, I was trying to be all smooth and text everybody when it's their turn. Jonathan Hill, you are up.
So thank you, Tyra, and good afternoon to those who are watching. My name is Jonathan Hill, and I'm a member of the project management team specifically focused on public outreach and communications, as well as the small business outreach initiative. And so you've heard a lot about that today. And so the small business outreach initiative has really been established as a critical component of the MOVEBR program. And it really seeks to empower small, minority, women, and veteran-owned companies with the goal of providing a clear path for these businesses to do business with the city parish through timely communications, capacity building strategies, and technical assistance. And so we want to make sure that the businesses that I reference have meaningful participation in this program. So we talk about outreach. This effort really includes outreach to targeted businesses, many of whom are listening today. Training, capacity building opportunities for emerging and established businesses. And so we've been, for the past year, making sure we try and touch the businesses whom we see are essential to participating in this program, but also providing that technical assistance where needed. And this can be as simple as making sure that you are registered with the city parish vendor self-service system. And you see the website there on the screen. Any vendor who's going to do business with the city parish must be registered with that system. But also, if you need a little bit more in-depth coaching one-on-one, business coaching is provided through Ms. Tyra Banks here, and you see her email there on the screen. And I believe at some point during this webinar, she will place it in the chat so you can access her and her team for any needs that you may have. And so we talk about targeted businesses. There are various certification programs that exist. You see them listed here. You can also find this list on the MOVEBR website at www.movebr.brla.gov. And you can go there, click on the link and find more information about those programs and or how to get certified to participate in those programs. And some tips for success. So a few things we want to stress here for you as a business, especially in this current technology age. Have a website. You want to make sure you have a up and functional website with the most relevant contact information for your business. We found that numerous primes and contractors will do a Google search or website search for you to learn more about your business. And so you want to make sure that your website is functional and also have a working phone number where someone can contact you. But also as a part of the MOVEBR program, Small Business Outreach Initiative, we provided what we call a video files project to introduce you and your business. This is services free of charge. You can record up to a 3-minute video with myself or one of our team members by going to the website and completing the interest form. We will be in contact with you, get your video recorded and get it uploaded to the MOVEBR website, where individuals and other business owners can peruse that website to learn more about you and your company. So I think I'm handing it back off to Travis to talk about the construction look ahead.
Thanks, Jonathan. So one of the things people have been most interested in is when will we actually begin to move these projects forward to construction? And as we go to the next slide, you'll see our schedule over the next 12 months, or a rough estimate of what we plan to take to letting. So rather than go through all of these, I'll tell you we've got a few clearing and grubbing projects, followed by their mainline projects. We've got several different Bacardi Perkins, also known as Mall of Louisiana, bid packages going out. The clearing and grubbing as well as the mainline bridge have already been let for that project. So subcontracting is likely underway, as well as some of our enhancement and sidewalk and ADA projects. So you can see here we've got a variety of project types and sizes. We're pretty optimistic that we'll be able to meet this schedule and potentially add another project or two into this list that's not currently shown. So quite a bit of activity underway on the design side based on all of the selections that have taken place this past year. Over the next 2 years, you'll see those projects move forward through design into right-of-way and utility relocations, followed by construction. So stay tuned. We update our website very regularly to give this information to you guys. That's always going to be the best place for the latest and greatest information. Also, towards the beginning of next year, you'll be able to go and get project-specific information on the website by clicking on individual projects, and you'll see a page come up that provides an update on each individual project as well. So with that, I think we're going to move into the Q&A phase. If anybody has any questions, we'll be glad to answer them. If you have a question, the best thing to do is to enter it in the Q&A. That way we can make sure we capture it and get them answered. So that'll be the mechanism to get your questions submitted. Okay, while we're waiting, Kenyatta or Tyra, do you guys have anything else you'd like to add?
I don't. I think that you guys were wonderful and thorough. I appreciate y'all taking time out on your lunch hour to share this information with us. This is being recorded, you guys. And so these videos are available on the MOVEBR website. You can also sign up for MOVEBR updates right there on the website. You can look at other companies and find out who you may want to build relationships with right there on the MOVEBR website. We also have a new construction vendor database that you can enter yourself into. And so, I mean, other than that, I think you guys have done a great job being thorough and covering everything. Kenyatta?
I mean, yeah, just to, kind of piggyback what everyone has said, once again, for us, everything that will take for them to be successful in their pursuit of the projects that's coming up, we're able to assist in those areas. I highly encourage the video files to do that because, in this time and age, once again, like Jonathan said, when you're dealing with so much technology now, as you can tell, been doing so many of these webinars, and you got Zoom one-on-one meetings. To have a capability statement that you can provide with video associated with that is huge. And I can only say that from experience of what we've had, just from what we've done, just simply using the capability statement. So I can just, share with you, if you had that video to go along with it, that would work huge in your favor, because anytime they can put that personal effect on it, and you can really see how somebody feels, the passion that they feel when they're selling themselves to the other individual. I think it goes a long way, because remember, we know that the DBE program is a great program when you position yourself to utilize it properly. It definitely can be a very great tool to have as a business owner, but it's not what you want to do to be advertised as soon as you walk into any setting. Once again, we're here to help you really grow your business to where you don't need to be certified as a DBE. However, while you are in that stage, let's use it properly to where everyone knows you by who you are and not within that box of being a DBE. And when you work it that way, we got a tremendous number of testimonies from firms that we've assisted over the years that have allowed us, and we see it as an honor to be able to assist them in those areas to be able to grow. So I just want to continue, continuously offer, our services. Once again, anyone on here who is certified, if you don't have a clear understanding of who we are and what we can offer, please don't hesitate to give us a call, so we can really dive off into that with you to make sure that you are crystal clear on what's available for you. Remember, Federal Highway is paying, is contracting or allotting the money to DOTD to provide us with a contract to really, in other words, work for you in the areas that either you don't know about or the areas that you don't have the capital to pay someone to do it. So let's make sure we can really tap into that. And the other thing, if you're not certified, this is the best time to do it. Preparation removes all anxiety. If by preparing yourself for what's coming up in the next year, this is the time to do it. Because if the mayor and her staff decided they want to do anything in the aspect of reciprocity, that may be, that would be great, because you'll already be certified in the federal program, and we can assist in those efforts also. So just feel free to give me a call. I'm excited that Ms. Tyra has asked me to, to have this opportunity to share this with you all. And hopefully, once again, it is something that you all can take away and know that you have someone else in addition to them that can provide you the necessary assistance you need to win. So that's all I really have, Ms. Tyra. Just once again, we're here to help.
Thank you, guys. If you're looking for links to anything, definitely give us a call. Give us an email, because of COVID, we're still working remotely. So email me, tyra@metromorphosis.net, and I can send links to you. I can make sure that Kenyatta is in contact with you guys. But of course, we're here to serve. And so we hope that you enjoy your holiday. Thanks for stopping by. And we're going to go on and wrap it up.